To the corner kick. My name's Nathan. I'm with my friend and co-host Aaron. How's your weekend been, Aaron?
Hi Nathan, my weekend's been great. Been watching a few of the football games.
Yeah, and let's start off with Liverpool, Manchester City, 4-1 City. What did you think of the game?
Well, it was one of them games where you knew something was going to happen, and obviously my team Liverpool let me down today, but it was expected because obviously City now look like they're going to be fighting for that champion for the Premier League. But obviously Liverpool, there was a few mistakes in Alisson, and the defence weren't on top of it. So yeah, it was a good result for City.
Yeah, and it looks like City are going to run away with the Premier League now, especially after United's result last night as well. Another keeper making mistakes, David De Gea. And as a United fan, I don't like to slag any of the players off. However, David De Gea has this icon status at Manchester United because of how good he has been for United over the years. And every time he makes a mistake now, it's like, oh, let's just brush it under the carpet and he'll get back to his best in no time. However, how long have we been saying that now? David De Gea will be back to his best in no time. He does pull off the odd world-class save. However, for me, it's time to put Henderson in goal. What do you think?
Well, the thing is, David De Gea, he's a veteran at United now. He's been there a long time, and Ferguson rated him as one of the best goalkeepers that there will be in the future, and obviously the future's now. And he's not really, he's making a lot of mistakes, but obviously, like you say, he does pull off one of the world-class saves. But if he keeps making errors, like a United team don't need these errors, he needs to get kicked out the team, if you ask me. And Henderson, should be playing.
Yeah, and United had a great performance yesterday. I know the result says otherwise, 3-3. However, Everton must have only had about 4 or 5 shots, and 3 of them went in. Two of them were keeper mistakes for me, the first and the third goal. Obviously, the defence could have done a lot better on the third goal as well. It was in at the near post. And, I mean, Harry Maguire played everyone on side. Lindelof, Maguire, you want your centre-halves in there battling for it. It was an easy finish for Calvert-Lewin in the end. And another team who is falling from grace at the minute, Arsenal, are now down to 10th place after losing 1-0 this weekend. What do you think of Arsenal? They look for a minute like they were going to bounce back? However, after that result, I mean, where does it leave them?
Well, I think we talk about Arsenal every week, and we always say, like, who's the right man for the job? Obviously, Arteta's here now, and how many chances do managers get? But then again, you have to give managers time. But it's been a lot of managers have went to Arsenal. Well, a lot of Arsene Wenger has left the club in a situation where he probably knew that it was time, and obviously he won a lot of trophies at Arsenal. But you have to be a championship winning team to succeed at Arsenal. It looks like the managers that they've been getting are just getting some silverware in the FA Cup and the Carabao. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. I mean, Arsenal not doing great at the minute, but it's okay because Mikel Arteta looks good in the scarf. And down the bottom end of the table this weekend, Newcastle beat Southampton 3-2, which was a fantastic result for Newcastle. And that makes them 10 points clear of the relegation zone now. Do you think Steve Bruce is underrated? Do you think he's doing a good job there?
Well, Steve Bruce is Steve Bruce, isn't he? He's a good manager, if you ask me. But he's a safe manager, and like obviously Newcastle now 10 points safe. That just proves that he's doing his job right. But obviously Newcastle's a big city, and the fans always expect more season after season with Newcastle, with the money that Mike Ashley's got, and obviously they want him out. But then again, the club that they are they always trying too hard in a sense where they need maybe smaller signings from championship teams?
Yeah, they always seem to go abroad. France, they've always managed to scout a few players from. Alan Saint-Maximin, the most recent coup from France, who was excellent, by the way. And you're right, with the signings, Mike Ashley, although he does make a lot of money, he doesn't pump a lot of money into the club, and that's why they don't like him, really. And they don't seem to like Bruce, because Bruce and Mike Ashley clearly have a good relationship. He gave Bruce money to spend on Joe Linton, whereas Rafa Benitez, when he was at the club, he didn't have the money. So it's a funny one, really. And looking forward this week, we have FA Cup action midweek. One of the standout fixtures is Everton-Tottenham, which looks like it could be a good game. However, the way Tottenham are playing this week and at the moment in form, it could be a boring game. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right there. But obviously, the two managers, Jose Mourinho and Carlo Ancelotti, they need silverware because if they don't get the silverware, because obviously they're not going to be fighting for the first place spot, so they need silverware. Or the jobs are going to be they won't be safe. So yeah, it could be a boring game. It could be one of Mourinho's classics where he gets a goal and then he sits back, and then it's just a 1-0.
Yes, he's doing that too much at the minute, Mourinho, for me. And another game that looks like it could be good is Wolves-Southampton as well. That could be quite tight. What do you think of that?
Well, obviously Wolves are a bit topsy turvy this season, and Southampton losing 2 in a row. They'll be 1 and a win. Yeah, it could be a 3-3 thriller, or it could be a 0-0. It's one of them, because obviously Wolves drew 0-0 against Leicester this weekend. So yeah.
And a good thing is the FA Cup action this week is actually midweek rather than the weekend, because I love the FA Cup as much as the next person. However, when it's FA Cup weekend, it's just not the same feeling as the Premier League, is it?
Yeah, you're right. The FA Cup's the FA Cup. It's a good trophy to try and win, but obviously the Premier League's the Premier League, best league in the world, and that's the games that people want to see.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and that is all we do have time for. We will have a career mode episode out on Wednesday at 6 p.m. The format wasn't working this week, so we couldn't get one up on Sunday, unfortunately. So that episode will be up on Wednesday. Our social media is on the screen now at the Corner Kick 20. So go drop us a follow, and thank you for listening.
Thank you. Bye.